Hi guys, Righteous Rhema here, bringing you your dose of truth for the day, and that is this: God will do it once you fully surrender. God is going to do it when you fully surrender. Now, this video is not for everybody, so everyone will not understand what the it is, but for those who know, we know what it is. So, God is going to do it once you surrender. So, think of it like a child, let's say like a 15-year-old, or not, well, maybe a 16, 17-year-old. And this child has been asking the mother or the father to borrow the car to take their friends to, let's say, a movie theater. Let's say movie theaters like, let's say all the friends live within a mile radius of the movie theater. So everyone, the child asking for the keys, their three friends, movie theater, it's all within a 1 mile radius. So the parent may say, okay, the child got the permit, I trust the child. I don't know what age kids get their, that job at them say, they get 17, 18, I don't know. So whatever it is, the child has a permit, the child can drive, child has a driver license, but the parent won't let the child do it until the parent knows the child is going to surrender. Surrender to what, Misty? Surrender to what? The parent will not let the child do it until the child is totally surrendered to the parent's will. So many parents know that their children say, I saw on the news just the other day, a young lady was claiming she was going to go to the movie theater with her friends, and she was actually in a hotel room and ended up being killed in the hotel room. And nobody knows what happened. And that just goes to show that, like, the parents can't trust their kids, because the kids, why can't parents trust their children? 3 reasons. But one reason parents cannot trust their children, and one reason God cannot trust you with it, is because you're not going to fully surrender. You're going to say one thing on the front end, and you're going to do something totally different once you get the keys. So God knows I can't trust her with it. Some of you all, it might be a marriage. It might be a child. It might be your own business. It might be a ministry. It might be $1 million. Some of you all are not trustworthy. Some of you all will claim, Mama, I promise, please, I have the car back by midnight. Please give me the keys. And you're so sincere. You really, really want it. You're so sincere. You really want to get the keys to that car, but you're not going to surrender, because as soon as a friend behind you or on the right side of you says, girl, let's go by the party. So-and-so had a party down, it's 2 miles out east. Let's go to the party. Or let's go to the gas station and get some alcohol. My brother will buy the alcohol for us. Like, parents know their children, and they know which of their children are like strong resolve, going to say, no, my mama said movie theater, so are we going to? We'll do some message, get you another ride, but I'm following my mama orders. Parents know how their children are. They know how their children's friends are. So God is not going to do it until you totally surrender to what? To God's will. So I was thinking to myself, yesterday is my 17th year anniversary of being a Christian, y'all. Oh my gosh, like, that is like, I'm like 17 years in this thing. Like, I've been rocking with Jesus for 17 years. Grew up in church, raised in church, but I wasn't serious about God or church at all. So 17 years, and I got serious with Most High God and Jesus Christ. And so I was like, man, I should have been further along in ministry by now. I should have been ordained by now. I should have been licensed by now. You know, and I realized God wasn't going to let me do that because God know me. God know me. God know me. He know me down to Miami this year. He know me down to Nashville this year. Y'all know nobody know Nashville. Y'all know nothing about that. But God know me. He know how I am. He know my mouth. He know I'm slick with it. He know, God know me. So I don't know God don't want to give me that kind of license with the type of mouth, the type of personality that I have. Of course, God know you know, he chooses when he know how you are. But I really feel like God's like, you could have been further along by now, but I can't trust you. You're not totally surrendered. You're not fully surrendered. I mean, you say you love me, Missy, but you hold on to it's a little thing. And I talked about this morning, last night. I was like, there's one little thing I need to tweak before I seriously get into ministry. You know, I'm getting my doctorate. I got accepted to get my doctorate starting next year. I start classes in June. Lord said the same. I always say, Lord said the same. If everything goes as planned, I got accepted to get my doctorate at a theological seminary here in Memphis. And, you know, it's in June. But I still want to be like licensed and like ordained. I could like have like an elder, like a title, like an elder or a missionary or evangelist, something like that. But I know God can't really trust me because I got some little sneaky stuff about me. And so I couldn't feel alone, but God know I wasn't totally surrendered. Now last night I said, Lord, I want to surrender to you fully. I still got some ways about myself, but I do want to surrender to God. And so when you surrender to God's will totally, surrendering meaning that little boo thing you got, that man ain't studying Jesus. The man been told the Bible ain't real. I ain't really into that church Christianity stuff. And you know that man ain't really gonna help you in the ways of God, the direction that you're headed. But you still dating this guy, okay? Or you got some habits that you know aren't gonna be beneficial to your calling, to your influence, to your representing Christ well. You know that. You got some ways, you got some things you like to do, some things you like to say, some places you like to be that ain't conducive to being an example of Christ. And so there are some things that God will not release to you because you're not trustworthy. And that's as simple as it. You're not trustworthy. He can't trust you. You still hold on to something that you're like, well, I'm going to try to obey God and do this right here on the side. So, yes, that's why God will not release to you. But I promise you, once you fully surrender to God's will, once you fully surrender, hey, Lord, not my will, but yours be done. And I tell you, you're going to go like up. You're going to go like so high, so far, so fast. Like once you fully surrender, say, Lord, I've been doing it my way all these years. It's not been working. I have nothing to show for it. I deceived myself. I'm behind on schedule. I should have surrendered to you a long time ago. And once you fully surrender for real, y'all, God knows when you fully surrender. He knows that, Lord, please don't let me be pregnant. Lord, please let that test come back negative. Lord, please don't let the cops find out. Like, he knows those type of prayers versus you real talk in your house, like, real talk, Lord, I really want to give up. Like, I surrender. Like, I for real give up my will for your will. That don't mean you can't have personality. That mean you can't have fun. Just saying, it's something that you're not surrendering yet, and that's why God will not take you far. But He really will. So, like, if that child was trustworthy with that mile radius going to the movie theater, let's say for the next like 6 months, the parent will eventually say, "Okay, I'll let you go out 2 miles. I'll let you go 4 miles. I'll let you go on a road trip. I'll let you go out of the country." But the child has to be trustworthy, be trustworthy with a few things, but you trust him with many things. So God has been testing you all these years, and you've been consistently failing these little bitty tests, these little bitty temptations. You've been failing all the time, and God's gonna release to you, whether it's your husband or your wife, the money, the business, the ministry, the book. He's gonna release something to you really, really, really big, but you have to be totally surrendered. The reason God has not released it to you is because you're not trustworthy, and you know you're not. It's only 2 things in your head right now. You like, okay, yeah, you ain't lying. Okay, yeah, I can see why God don't trust me because it's this in that I ain't surrendered yet. I don't know if I'm gonna surrender it. So that's why God didn't give it to you yet. So that's why. So thank you guys for watching. Please share, subscribe to Writeous Rhema. I'm trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. So I'm at like 3,800 right now, 3,900 right now. So Facebook is offering to monetize my Writeous Rhema channel, but I have to have a lot of views. So I'm building up. It's gonna take some time. I'm building up. So try to get me to 5,000 followers. All of you all have an invitation. If you're my Facebook friend at all, you'll have an invitation. I have 3 Facebook pages, personal Facebook pages: Misty, Winston, Misty Quinn. And no, you cannot be my friend on all of it unless you're biological family, and unless you're my sisters. They can be on my sisters, my friends on all 3 pages. But if you're not, you can only be friends on 1 or 2 pages. But you ought to be sending an invite. If you're in those pages, you've already sent an invite. So please like my page, follow, share, subscribe, comment, all the things. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.